I mean, look, it was always a fantasy of mine to rob banks. You know, I'm just scared of jail.
Hollywood heartthrob Ryan Gosling is set to play another handsome hunk in the upcoming live-action Barbie movie as Barbie's famous love interest, Ken. Photos have been released of a shirtless Ryan Gosling posing for the new movie as Ken. This is our first look at Gosling as Ken, and he is as blonde, toned, and tanned as you were expecting. Sporting a spoof of the famous Calvin Klein underwear, replacing the brand name with Ken, and a possible nod to Gosling's Canadian roots in a full denim ensemble. Today we are talking about Ryan Gosling, tomorrow you decide. Let us know who you want to see on the next episode, and make sure you give this video a like for more Where Are They Now? Ryan Gosling was born in London, Ontario into a Mormon family and was raised Mormon. Gosling has said that the religion influenced every aspect of their lives. When Ryan was 13, his parents got a divorce and he lived with his mother and sister. When he was a kid, he watched a lot of Dick Tracy, igniting his passion for acting. He had a bit of a tough time growing up and was bullied in elementary school, not having many friends. Gosling began performing in front of audiences at a young age, always being encouraged to perform by his older sister Mandy. The two would sing at weddings together. He also performed with his uncle's Elvis Presley cover band named Elvis Perry and was involved with his local ballet company. Ryan loved performing because it was the only thing for which he felt praise. Ryan started his career off as a child actor when he landed a role as one of the Mouseketeers on Disney Channel's The Mickey Mouse Club. He was signed for a 2-year contract and his family moved to Orlando, Florida. There he worked with fellow notable co-stars like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and Justin Timberlake. Gosling and Timberlake became especially close and eventually lived together for 6 months during the second year of the show. Justin Timberlake's mother even became Ryan's legal guardian for 6 months after his mom had to return to Canada for work reasons. After the show was cancelled in 1995, Ryan returned home to Canada. There he was in television series like Are You Afraid of the Dark, Goosebumps, and even landed the lead role in Breaker High. After this success, he moved to New Zealand to play lead role in series Young Hercules. This role is actually what turned Gosling off from working in TV and pushed him toward the film industry. He claims he began to care too much about the show, which made it stop being fun for him. He wanted to be able to access a wider variety of roles, kicking off his very successful and ongoing career in film. When Ryan was 17 years old, he dropped out of high school to focus on his career. At 19 years old, Ryan decided to transition into serious acting, which he found difficult due to the stigma of child acting within the industry. He eventually started picking up roles and landed his part in The Believer. The director of the film said he got the part due to his Mormon upbringing, helping him to understand the religious isolation that his character was also experiencing. The film handles some heavy topics, and his portrayal of the character gained him the praise of electrifyingly and terrifyingly convincing from the LA Times. The praise for Ryan didn't stop there. In 2002, Ryan landed a role in the film Murder by Numbers. His performance had a very positive response, even though the movie itself wasn't too loved. Critics said the actors were let down by the screenplay and that despite the movie being bad, Gosling's performance stood out. His second big screen role was in The Slaughter Rule with David Morse. Gosling said that the experience working with Morse made him a better actor. This role also gained him plenty of recognition and praise from the press. At this point in his career, Ryan was just out of reach of the mainstream fame. That was until 2004 when he co-starred alongside Rachel McAdams in the now famous romance movie The Notebook, inspired by the Nicholas Sparks novel that would go on to become an iconic tale of true love. Also in 2004, Gosling opened up a successful Moroccan restaurant called Tagine. He owns this restaurant alongside chef Ben Benamur. The following year, in 2005, Gosling landed a role in psychological thriller film Stay, where his character was a disturbed art student. However, this movie did not have the same positive reaction like The Notebook the year before. Gosling didn't let negative reaction take away from him or his work, which was a smart move for Ryan, because in 2006 he landed the starring role in film Half Nelson. He portrayed a drug-addicted high school teacher who forms a close bond with one of his students. He prepared for this role by moving to a small New York apartment where he shadowed an 8th grade teacher. The LA Times described it as a mesmerizing performance that shows the kind of deep understanding of character few actors manage. He was compared to Marlon Brando, one of his personal childhood faves, and critic Roger Ebert believed his performance proves he's one of the finest actors working in contemporary movies. This role earned Gosling a nomination for an Academy Award for Best Actor. After this success, Ryan was invited to join the Academy himself in 2007. At this point in his career, Ryan was no stranger to success and praise for his work. It seemed he only became better with every role. Also in 2007, he landed another role highly praised as Lars in Lars and the Real Girl. Critics said that his performance said things that couldn't be said and even compared it to a small miracle. During all of his movie success, Gosling also got back to his love of music and released a solo recording titled Put Me in a Car. Along with the recording that year, he also formed a band with friend Zach Shields. The band was called Dead Man's Bones. 2007 was also the year that Ryan began a 3-year break from the big screen and wouldn't return until 2010. While on his break, he worked on his music, and in October 2009, the indie rock band released an album that they had recorded with the Silver Lake Conservatory Children's Choir through Anti Records. They learned to play all of the instruments themselves for the album. Gosling himself contributed lots to the recording, including vocals, piano, guitar, bass guitar, and even cello. After their album was released, they put together a 13-date North American tour. The band included a local children's choir at every show, and the following year in September 2010, they performed at the Los Angeles FYF Festival. Ryan returned to the screen with what he described as the most energy and excitement to make films that he'd ever experienced. His film Blue Valentine was a box office hit, grossing over $12 million with an original budget of only $1 million, and landing Ryan a nomination for a Golden Globe. The low-budget film was mostly improvised and once again gained Gosling lots of praise for his performance. Gosling narrated and produced Regeneration, a documentary that explores cynicism in today's youth towards social and political causes. 2011 brought Ryan a lot of firsts and exploration of various different acting styles. He had his first comedic role in Crazy Stupid Love alongside Emma Stone and Steve Carell, which landed him a nomination for a Golden Globe. He then scored his first action role in the film Drive. He gave another outstanding performance and was said by critics to be able to do just about anything. His third and final role of 2011 was in The Ides of March, which got him yet another Golden Globe nomination. After his successful comeback, Ryan Gosling's career took a bit of a dip. In 2013 and 14, he got negative reviews for his role in Gangster Squad, mixed reviews in The Place Beyond the Pines, where he co-starred with his now wife and mother of his 2 children, Eva Mendes, and he received especially negative reviews for his role in the violent revenge drama Only God Forgives. His directorial debut, Lost River, premiered at the 2014 Cannes Film Festival and received once again negative feedback. One critic even described the film as a train wreck. After all of this, Ryan announced he was going to be taking another break to reassess and refine perspective on what he was doing and why he was doing it. Gosling returned in 2015 fresh and ready to roll. He landed successful role after role, kicking off his comeback with films like The Big Short, The Nice Guys, and popular musical La La Land, for which he won a Golden Globe for Best Actor and received his second nomination for the Academy Awards Best Actor. In 2017, Ryan appeared in Song to Song, as well as starred in the 1982 Blade Runner sequel Blade Runner 2049, receiving his usual praise for the role. The following year, Gosling got a role in the film First Man, where he starred as Neil Armstrong, the first man to walk on the moon. He was said to have brought a quiet charisma and grace to the role. So where is he now? Since his 2018 role in First Man, we haven't seen Ryan back, making this his longest break from acting yet. Luckily, the wait will soon be over with his return to the screen next month in his newest project, The Gray Man, where he is set to star alongside Chris Evans in the Netflix action film. The Gray Man is set to release on July 15th. I think the role we are all most excited for, though, is his role of Ken in the very first ever live-action Barbie film. Gosling will be starring alongside Margot Robbie, who plays Barbie herself. The film is directed by Greta Gerwig and so far has an all-star cast. The first look at Gosling as Ken was released recently and people are here for it. A photo was released of Ryan Gosling with platinum blonde hair, tan skin, and a denim getup only Ken could rock. Ryan continues to show his diversity as an actor, and I'm excited to see what the movie will be like. I think he and Robbie will be able to bring a fun energy to the film. The Barbie movie is set to release on July 21st, 2023. What do you think? Is Ryan a good choice for the iconic Ken? Will he have another streak of wins? Or will the Barbie movie tank his career? Let us know who you want to see us cover on the next episode. I have been your host, Maddie. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you next time on Where Are They Now?